What up, everybody? Got another review here for you. This is for the Top Race Hoverdrone Nano Hexacopter. Here's the hex itself. I really like this design. The red and white is really nice. It's a real durable, nice little hex. So talk about the bad real quick, and I was told that some of the comments that I get long-winded, and you know what, that's just me in real life. It's not even has anything to do with the reviews, so I'm just gonna do what I do. If you don't like it, you can easily skip forward, which is what I do in almost everybody else's reviews. So there you go. So there's only 3 things that I have to say bad about this, and 2 of them involve this. This is the transmitter. This thing is not, it's not good. I dislike the nano transmitters already, and this one, even though it's a little bit bigger and it's designed maybe a little better, it's pretty awful. The sticks, can you hear that? The sticks are so stiff, like crazy stiff, and it's just not very nice. But so the stiffness is one of the bad things, and the size. The other bad thing is that I seem to be, I don't know if it's this unit that I have or if it's all of them, but there seems to be a delay with the inputs. So like if you're turning, like say you're going full forward pitch and you want to turn, you give it the input and it seems like it takes, like it's a second delay or sometimes more before it'll just keep flying, and then all of a sudden it'll turn, you know, seconds after you've given the input. And that's not a good thing to have, especially at any time actually, but especially if you're flying real fast, you know, you can crash pretty easy. So those 2 things are not good. I don't like this transmitter at all. It's not good. It does, this hex does fly great. It's fast. It banks very well. It turns pretty quick. But this transmitter does not help the experience with flying this. So, and the only other thing bad I can say about this is that the battery is not removable. You can't swap them out, you know, and have a bunch of long flights, you know, with, you know, swapping out batteries. You have to plug it in. The plug's right here. It's kind of like the other nanos, like the plug's pretty similar to like you know, all the other nanos that have internal batteries. But I think the internal battery is a 350 milliamp hour battery. I think that's what I read. I couldn't find anything in the instructions or on the box, but it has pretty long flight times. So let's talk about the good then. So the flight times are about 6 or 7 minutes with this, and that, you know, for a nano, that's pretty good. You know, I'm not disappointed in the flight times at all. It seems to be, you know, really good. I have micros and minis that don't fly quite as long as this one does. Like I said too, the design, I'm digging this design. I really like it. The LEDs are all internal. The whole thing lights up at night. I had a night flight with it that I put up, and you can check that out. It looks really cool at night, like really, really cool. So, you know, and it's durable. I've wrecked it a few times. I put up a video too of this flying in the daytime, smashed it into the house, and the props didn't come off. There's no scratches on it anywhere. So it's a really nice flyer. It's just this transmitter makes it not as nice of a flyer as it could be. If it had a better transmitter, this would be one of my favorites. I mean, it's cool. I mean, look at it. It's cool. I also like the fact that this is an American company. Top Race is out of New Windsor, New York, here on the East Coast. And, you know, no diss on the Chinese manufacturers. The Chinese companies, this is manufactured in China. But no diss on the Chinese companies. They make amazing products. But it's nice to see, you know, an American RC company. So I think that's really cool. Has really nice soft rubber landing feet, and they do not pop out at all. I mean, you can pull them out, but in all the wrecks, none of them have flown out, and it's been real nice. So, so yeah, I mean, it's a really nice flyer. So besides the transmitter, this thing is awesome. It lights up great. It's very, very durable. It's very tough feeling. It's, you know, it's got a little nice little heft to it, but that doesn't stop it. It's got the 6 motors, so I mean, you can get this thing moving pretty quick. So it does come with this prop guard, and it was pre-installed. And if you don't know by now, I don't like prop guards, so this came off. You know, I tested it in the house and immediately took this off. I don't know if it affects flight performance or flight times. I can't really tell you that because I just didn't care. I don't like prop guards. I just don't fly with them, so I took it off. But it was a little difficult to get off. The screws here, there's one screw for each motor mount that hold the prop guard on, and the screws also hold the canopy on, so you have to replace those screws if you take this off. So it was kind of a little time intensive to get this off. It wasn't like a quick pull off. You know, I had to unscrew every one of them and then re-screw them back in. So I don't know, if you like prop guards, just leave it on. If you dislike them like I do, take the time, take it off. I think it flies better. I don't know. I'm assuming because it's in my experience that prop guards just affect the flight performance of almost everything. And I say almost because there's a few exceptions, but you know, almost. It looks like it comes in different colors. There's a green on the box here. Oh, I guess that's it. They have a green and a white one. I didn't see the green one for sale. So I don't know, but they did. I found this on Amazon. I haven't been able to find it anywhere else. I'll put a link in the description for this thing. If you want, it was $35, I believe, and you know, it's not bad price, not a great price, but not bad. It comes with a full set of spare props and a prop removal tool and the USB charging cable and a little instruction pamphlet that is in good English. You know, I would hope so, coming from a New York company. It's nice. It tells you everything you need to know. Shows a bunch of spare parts, but I haven't been able to locate them on Top Race's website. They don't even have this on Top Race's website. They have they have stunt helicopters that look pretty cool, and they have some land vehicles, and they have a 3-rotor RC that looks like a Scorpion. It's called the Scorpion. It looks pretty cool. You know, check out their website. They have some pretty cool products. This thing flips well. It gives itself a lot of elevation right before the flip, but it flips real nice and tight. It has 3 rates, and the rate is on the left bumper here. The yaw it's got 1 yaw. It's not fast, but it's not a crawl. It's nothing like the old Cyma X12 Nano, which was painful. It's fairly fast. I mean, not fast, but it's fairly good. It's good for banks, and it turns pretty quick when you give, you know, like a funnel type turn with both sticks. Turns pretty nice. It banks very well. The flip is here on this bumper, and it beeps, and then you give input for your direction. It has a forward and back trim and left and right trim. That's it. It doesn't have a throttle or yaw trim at all. I haven't had much trim issues with it. I noticed that when I fly it aggressively, it does kind of have some drift, but if I just kind of settle it down, like just hover it, it seems to fix itself. So it's got a pretty good gyro in it. I think that's about it for the tabletop here. I like this thing. I really do. I wish I wish I could find something that I tried every transmitter that I have to bind with this and nothing bound. So hopefully, I think Frequent Flyer has one on the way, and hopefully he can get it to work with his Devo, because this thing would be awesome with a good I mean, it would be really awesome with a better transmitter. So, last look at it there. So this is the Top Race Hoverdrone Nano Hexacopter. And I'll take you through the rates, and I'll show you the yaw and some flips, a little bit of the indoor flight test, and we'll call it a review. All right, let's go check that out. Alright, so this is the indoor flight test of the Top Race Hoverdrone Nano Hex, and you can reset the accelerometer by holding both sticks down and to the right, and it'll blink, and then we'll go. So here's low. So here's the pitch on low. See, it's not very deep. Well, I'm getting that delay, so there's the yaw. You can see that's the yaw for all three rates. Does not change. So here's the pitch on medium. There's the pitch on medium. Getting some of that delay with the transmitter. And there's the yaw, so you can see it doesn't change. And here's high. So you see it. The pitch is better. You can get this thing moving once you give it some space to actually move. And try to center it out here. Do a flip. Whoa. So you can see it gives itself some nice elevation before the flip. It's getting a lot of that delay. It's weird. Oh, gives itself so much elevation. It almost hit the ceiling there. Try one more. Oh, it actually hit the ceiling that time. Let's get it a little lower here. There we go. So it does real nice flips. It's got to kind of remember that it gives itself a lot of elevation before the flip. And there we go. So fly it around here. Oh, landed it up on the perfect landing on the roof there, on the bookshelf. So, whoa. It's got that weird delay. Kind of sucks, because this thing flies real well, but that was all delay. I was pulling it away from the wall and it just didn't want to respond. It does have a nice LVC warning. It's about a minute long. It disables the flip function, but it's about a minute long, so you get a nice LVC with it, so that's pretty good. And you can see it banks real nice, it turns real good. Besides that delay with the transmitter, this thing flies really well. It's real stable, and you know, you can see that it's real stable. That's, you know. Oh, another crash there. It's like I said, the delay from the transmitter is really kind of affecting it. Seems like it's even worse here in the house. You can see the pitch though on high. Wow, having some trouble. That's okay though. You can see how durable this is by all the crashes that I've had so far. Let me turn off this light. Show you the a little bit darker anyway, so you can see the lights on it. Looks really cool. LVC. Whoop. Yeah, that delay is something. Anyway, I guess, whoa, that was crazy. That was all it with that delay. I don't know if it's getting worse or what, but anyway, I'm kind of glad that it got crazy like that, just so you could see how the transmitter just affects the flight of this thing. You know, overall, I really like this. It's a little bit better outside because you have more room for that delay when it happens to make adjustments, but you know, this isn't good, but this is good. This isn't good. So that's the review for the top Race Hoverdrone Nano, and like I said, if we can find a transmitter that'll bind to this thing would be one of my favorites. But because of this, you know, it's a little on the disappointing side, but it looks cool and it's durable, and when it's working good, it flies awesome. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys.